I'll probably be solo at Christmas too if I decide to do it. I may do a compilation. I haven't really decided, but I'll post it and let y'all know on my Savage Hurley page. I did start a TikTok of all things. Makes me feel like a young spry lass to do a TikTok. But I'm on there, so if you're on TikTok, please join me and see all the things. I'm posting videos up there. So apparently once I reach 1,000 on TikTok, I can actually play my music there. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. I've got a fun show coming up with Skin and Bones Drum Cult, December 5th. It is a Krampus parade and jam. That's going to be a lot of fun. That'll be at the Cicada in Fort Worth. I think it starts around 8 o'clock. I have been sick this week. I actually took off work on Monday. And then I am so full of food after this turkey day. So I'm just going to sing these songs for you, and hopefully you'll like what you hear. All right, here we go. Who said love was kind? Who said love was gentle? Who can be so blind? Who can be so fragile? I've got trouble on my mind. Can't you see? I need you for the good of mankind. What we've got is so special, transcends the forest and the trees. Hey, takes into account all the birds and the bees. It could lead you through space and time. You gotta open that door and show me a sign. You cannot fight what you know is right. Yeah, that's why you got to treat everyone so kind. Hey, if you were left with a judgment call, why don't you really think about, without any doubt, that what you are doing won't cause pain at all? Just really start Yeah, so I'm definitely a little rough today. That's okay. I'm here. I'm doing this, doing the thing. You know, so that's important to follow through with the things that you say that you're going to do. That's part of being goal oriented. I like to pride myself on being somebody who you can count on. That, you know, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I think most people believe that about me. So, you know, hopefully I can prove that to many other people to come. Okay, my next one is called With You. Oh, that last one, by the way, that one was called Mother Nature and All, and that's my love song. If Mother Nature was to write a love song to humanity, what would it be like, and what would it be about? And to me, that's it. Of course, it's a blues song because we're not very good to Mother Nature, and yeah, it kind of is a fitting song for today because we don't treat her right, and we should treat Mother Nature better. So. This one's called With You. Going down, I've been feeling it for some time now. Can't put my finger on it. It's been around, and I could fix it, but I don't know how. Thought it's your job to try and rescue or save me. And I have always told the truth, never lied or wore two faces. Shadows calling you, fall to your knees. And through it all we've known was ours to keep. But I have wasted time, but these ties are so deep. So I'll stand tall always on my own 2 feet with you, with you. Challenges, most of them are buried inside our own heads. But even when there's dark despair, I think you know that I'll always be there. And if the whole world comes crashing down, count on me, not only for now, but for eternity. Yay! So that's that one. That one I wrote for my hubby. But I'm sure it feels like it's a song that kind of translates in a lot of different ways, you know. But for me, it's about love. And you know, I've been married to Kevin for 23 years. We've been together for 25 years, and every relationship has their ups and downs. Nothing is always roses, but one thing that I know and that he knows is that we're always there for each other. No matter what, we're always there for each other. We can bicker and, you know, spat and, you know, say little things that push each other's buttons, and that's kind of the way marriage is sometimes. And then there are moments where there's just true, pure happiness and joy in that life. And knowing, and I read something the other day, love is not the butterflies in your stomach. Love is not the heartbeat that's running fast the moment you see somebody. Love is actually patient, and it grows, and it, you know, it builds with time, and it's relaxing to be around that person. It's comfortable. It's a beauty in that you have confidence that there's a foundation there in your life, and that's what love is. Everything else is just a little infatuation or even lust, if you will. But for me, I'm very aware of what true love is, and I'm very grateful. Even if we are butt heads to each other. So this is my Unplucked and Feathered show. I thought that was funny because I am writing an album called For the Birds, and being unplucked and feathered on Thanksgiving is a little bit of comedy for me. But I am grateful. I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life. I'm grateful for the people that have touched my life. My Aunt Tammy was one of them. If you've watched any of these shows before, you've heard this song before. But it's called A Fool's Life. It's for my Aunt Tammy. She passed away last November, last year. And so this is just my way of saying I'm thankful for her and what she did for me, you know. And it's always the littlest things in life that touch you and that bring you to a place where you're not aware that they were so profoundly influential in you. But it's like, I've said this before, like the first guitar I ever touched was my Aunt Tammy's. First person I ever watched live perform a guitar was my Aunt Tammy, and you know, she was full of unicorns and dragonflies, and you know, somewhere along the way she got tainted and dark and lost, and so yeah, last November she took her life. We lost her. But this song's for her. It's called Fool's Life. only to make us pray. Arrow to a fight that rages inside. Point to a bow as an undying guide. Mystery and fear held in its sight. The pierce of a heart and forever good night. Find me a man who's never felt pain. I'll show you a fool that will come back again and again, yeah, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. All right. Yeah, so there's to you. Tammy, to anybody who has lost somebody and that is thinking of them on this Thanksgiving and what you might have been able to do to help them. I don't know that there's anything you could have done. Just instead of thinking about what you feel like you might have done wrong, maybe focus on the good moments that you did have with them and what you got to share with them. Because I kind of see my Aunt Tammy as a bright star who faded fast because she was too bright for this world. And I think that's a nicer way, a sweeter way of looking at it. I think that life is perspective. And so you have to determine what you think that that path forward is. And it's not always clear, and it's not always, sometimes even the path isn't available that you're supposed to take because there's obstacles there, and you have to remove the obstacles. But I know in my mind and in my heart, there's a higher power out there. There's somebody that leads you, and there is stuff that happens that makes you wonder if they are out there. My mindset in writing that song was, if I were to look at it through Aunt Tammy's eyes, what would she have been thinking in that moment when she made that decision? So that song isn't necessarily the way I think about life, although, show me a man who's never felt pain and I'll show you a fool who'll come back again is a pretty powerful statement that I tend to agree with, because you have to experience pain to experience life. And if you dull that pain in life, even when it hurts in that moment, you never overcome it. And you think you're hiding that pain or that you're making that pain go away, but really you're just delaying its process, and you're pushing it deeper in you, and you're making it more deep-seated within you and a part of you, and instead of releasing it. And so we have to find ways to release that, right? And the most present way is to actively experience it and feel it so that you can overcome it. And I write about it, that helps. Getting it out, trying to be creative about it, that helps. But yeah, cheers. Unplucked and feathered I am today. Let's stay a little dark, shall we? This one's called The Beast Woman. And this one, so I wrote a carnival. I think I have mentioned this before. I wrote a carnival in 2011. We did it. It was a pre-show. I never went live with it, and I always wanted to go live with it and do it again in all its glory that it was supposed to be. I had some amazing people involved in it in 2011, and I know that many of them would be willing to come back and be a part of it again, which I think would be quite exciting. But then I also have an arsenal of friends and community that back me up that I think could help make that event just exponentially phenomenal. And so, now that I have this knowledge of how to put on events now and, this list of wonderful individuals that are open to being a part of it and bringing it back, that's definitely something that's been on my mind. I want to get through these 2 albums first. And thank you, Daniel Katsuk. I perform with him all over DFW all the time. And he's helping me with my album. And I've got some wonderful names like West Myers, Terry Shields, wow, Andrew Robin, Andy Weaver, and then I've got some other people that I'm going to pull in to help me finish these albums. My For the Birds album is a compilation album. It's a concept album. And the idea is to have you take a walk through my garden as though you were me in my mind, in a sense. So I take you into the garden. I let you experience all the beauty and the love and the joy and the happiness and all the pretty things that you see in a garden. And then I really take you in my mind. And, we go through the trials and tribulations of life, the darkness, the things that you don't expect, in past life. And then the second album, we continue into that dark space, and then we pull you into strength and empowerment. So I think it's going to be a fun journey. I love a good journey album, and I'm hoping that this is one that people will really, really like. I'm only going to put it on vinyl, and then I'll probably have it on Spotify too, but I really want people to buy the music. I've been working so hard, and all of my musicians are paid except Andrew. He refused money, which next session he better let me pay him. All of my musicians are paid, producers are paid, directors are paid. The only person who's not paid is me for making this album, and that's okay because it's my album, and maybe in the future I will be. But for me, it's just, that's kind of why I named it For the Birds, because I know it's for me, it's also for the birds because you're in the garden, but it's also like, for the birds, it's for the birds. I'm making it, I'm doing the thing. But you live for you, and you make your goals happen for you, and that's what I am trying to do. But after this album, the carnival. And so this particular song did not make it on the record for the Carnival of Creatures, which was a 5-song album. It was called The Beast Woman, but I always wanted to put it on there, and I have fun with it, and so I hope you like it too. That's better. A swagger and a thumb. She sits there. Hang on. I'll get there. A swagger and a thumb. She sits there like a lump, protesting the fate which she lies. Delicate and gruff, a lazy drifting huff, she watches the people pass by. One by one, they ooh and they ah at the born with a horn and a plausible claw. The same routine day in and day out, she waits alone until it's time for her to go home. Then a waddle and a whack as the door behind her smacks against the paint of the elephant cart. She's unhappy, this is true, but what else can you do in the carnival from which you are born? Nobody knows her name, but she lives there just the same. They pay her every day in their own carnival way and take it back at the company store. Nobody knows her name, but she lives there just the same. They pay her every day in their own carnival way and take it back at the company store. Woof. Yeah, the Beast Woman. I always imagined like this whole scene for her. You know, Beast Woman has to be a big woman because she's got a horn and a plausible claw, and you know, she's got this whole thing about her. You know, and she's a big woman, and the strong man loves her, and you know, there's a whole romance there that's brewing in this carnival of creatures that I'm still fleshing out. But I could see like this whole, do you remember like in Fantasia when the two hippopotamuses were doing like their ice skating dance and how it was so kind of over the top, you know, for two hippos ice skating. But that's kind of like, I don't want her ice skating, but like that kind of dancing and that kind of feel and that flow is kind of what I see for the scene for the Beast Woman. I just think it would just be so phenomenal. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's all percolating in my brain. It's going to be there. Well, since we're on the theme of the carnival, I'll do another carnival song for you. He's a leader by consequence. Let me try this again. He's a leader by consequence, won't aid you in a defense, for he's calm. Did I do this wrong? I think this one's faster. He's a leader by consequence, won't aid you in a defense, for he's calm, he's cool, play you for a fool. String puppet in a marionette. I was going too slow there. He's proper with a smile so coy, his mustache says, come little boy. Top hat Napoleon, promising so much fun. Take you places that you've never been. But beware, beware his menacing grin, his clammy hands and his shiny gold pin. For his words may be kind, but the meaning behind could lead you astray in the end. He's boastful in a material way, one way or another he makes his pay. But if you block his path, be wary at last, for you may not see the end of the day. Just be afraid if he's mad, his beady eyes will turn red. You may not see the light up the way. Yeah, that's a short, sweet ditty. Yeah, the carnival's gonna be fun. I wonder who I'll get to do my ringleader for the next time I do it. So many wonderful options for people out there. The last guy that did it, gosh, I can't remember his name, but he was so great. I'm gonna have to find out who that was, because he was phenomenal and he came in last minute to do it and he just killed it. He even had the attire, like he brought his own ringleader outfit. That was so cool. And we had a double on stilts. I was the fallen angel that had been repaired by the mad scientist at the carnival. It was the whole thing. We had snake women and fortune tellers and, well, beast woman, but she wasn't there yet. She's not at the party yet. Well, let's go on to a song that I wrote that I found while doing dishes, actually. I was doing my dishes and then this song came blowing to me through the breeze. And it was a tune, and the tune captured words in my head, and I had to stop in the middle of my doing dishes and write them all down, and it ended up being a song for my boy. It's called Standing Outside in the Rain. We've sat and reflected on lonely times. We still have not come up with the truth, but we brush ourselves off and we say we're fine, even though we've lost part of our youth. It's reflections of history things we've forgotten to gain. And we're standing outside in the rain. It's the moment of joy that can give us strength and believing we're on the right path. And life's movement and friction at any length can derail us with anger and wrath. The decision to act is upon our back, and the actions are tougher to tame. You are a force not under attack, and have only yourself here to blame. When you're standing outside in the rain, so give up your sorrow and swallow your pride, where this leads you to unwanted fame. You are not shallow, you have nothing to hide. Low standards are not where you aim. You don't have to stand in the rain. Everyone is a witness, some point or some time, to the madness that ugly men do. The reactions we face, whether yours or mine, can make a new person of you. The message is easy. Is it right? Is it wrong? It's your decision to act or to feign. Think of your future, for the road is long. Will you fill it with more of the same? Will you be standing outside in the rain? But won't you come in from out of the rain? Yeah. Of the rain. All right. Yeah, so my youngest boy was about 6 years old when I wrote that one. And I've told this story a lot. He was having difficulties in school, and some of it was his classmates, some of it was his teacher, some of it was his eyesight. We didn't realize that he'd been having so many troubles seeing, which was a surprise to me because I never realized that. I was with him every day. And hindsight, it's 2020. I definitely noticed some signs, but after the fact, it's like, oh, so that's why he sits on his side. And plays Thomas the Train, looking at it from one angle. Okay. It all comes together now, you know. I like to think I'm smart, but anyway. Yeah, so, you know, he was kind of feeling left out, and he's so charismatic. My youngest has just got such great charisma and energy, and, you know, he's just such a happy kid, and, well, he's 17 now. Oh my gosh, I feel like I shouldn't even say that out loud. But, yeah, he's such a great kiddo, and full of life, and always seems like he's really happy and doing the things that he loves, and that's important to me. I always want him to be happy and, you know, feel love, you know, and, you know, if he has to, feel the pain that's out there like everybody, and experience life to its fullest, you know, which, that can almost be a gypsy curse, you know. I want you to live your life in its fullest. And that means everything. The love, the hate, the pain, the sorrow, all of it. You know, that's like, what was the other gypsy curse? May you have all of your wants. You know, because if you have all of your wants, there's nothing to look forward to after that. You got it all, you know, so what's worth living for? You know, so that's little gypsy curses I know about that I would never wish upon anybody. And like, if anybody ever said that to me, I'd be like, I might have to spit on the ground or something. But I'd be like, oh, I know what you just said. But anyway. All right, this one, I also call it my Raven song, but it's called Road to Nowhere. But it's my Raven song for the Birds album. It'll be on the first album. If I'm standing in your way, you need to let me know today. Just tell me the direction I need to take. And if I should go, or if it's a mistake, I've never been one to stay in my lane. It's true. I've traveled so long now, so tired, so drained. The road is dark from the skies of a gloomy past. And I can't tell if I'm too slow or moving too fast. It's easy to see So perhaps I should leave, go on about my way. I could travel alone and leave this all for another day. Man, would you look at the time? I think I've got enough time to do one more for you. Should I go carnival or should I go new stuff? Should I go ukulele? Should I go guitar? Golly, golly, golly. I'm going carnival, because why not? Well, thank you if you stopped by and listened for a moment. If you're listening and you've licked the whole podcast, you're welcome to tip me on Venmo. I am at @Savage On Cash App, I think I am $Savage Hurley. And Zelle, I think I'm savagehurley@gmail.com. So, no requirement, but if you're feeling like you're in the giving mood and you want to give a musician some money for her hour of time, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, thank you for listening. Maybe just like my stuff, like this, share this, like my TikTok stuff, because that's apparently a new thing that I'm doing. It's a thing that people should be doing. Apparently you're supposed to post every day or something like that. I don't know. I've been posting all kinds of weird stuff. And I don't understand the algorithm. Like, I can post all this music and all these things that I've been doing and pictures and music in the background, and then I do one video of a sunset going down and you get the green flash, and I actually wrote like an elegance, which is the name of the font for TikTok, elegance. The green flash, ... wait for it. And then I put no music behind it whatsoever, which hindsight, I wish I had. And the sun goes down on the horizon, and then you see just that little tiny green flash before it goes away. I have 19,000 views on that one video. Everything else, I'm lucky if I got like 70. Some of them have like 700. One music one has like 1,500, but I did boost it. So like that one, I paid to get a bump, but some of them are like 42, 24. I'm so lucky. The one that has the least amount of views has the most amount of likes. I don't understand that. What is TikTok? All right, this last song for you, and then I'm out of here. I hope you have all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If any of my friends out there are hungry, I have a ton of food here. And if you're my friend, you know where I live. If you're not my friend, I'm not going to tell you where I live and have you just show up at my door and be like, I want your food. But if you're a friend of mine and you didn't have Thanksgiving dinner and you need something, you know where I live. Message me and let me know you're coming over, and make it not like 2 a.m. because that's weird. And I got some food for you. All right. Long legs and lean, dark hair and mean. She's the cream of the crop, and she's the one on top. She'll wrap you up and soon you're in a sweet cocoon. She will fill your heart till you fall apart. She's the black widow woman. She's the black widow woman. Once she's sucked you dry, she'll leave you there to hang. She'll wipe away the blood, lick it off her veins, dash you with her scent. It seems so innocent to be there in her arms, to be wooed by her charms. She's the black widow woman. She's the black widow woman. But she's just waiting for the time to come, the time for some. And then she'll pierce you with those deep dark eyes. You'll be surprised. Just wait, you'll find she's waiting from behind. She'll cast a spell on you. There's nothing you can do. You'll become entranced. This is your last dance. Waste a wish to see her opportunity to lead you with her breath, but it is certain death. She's the black widow woman. She's the black widow woman. But she's just waiting for the time to come, the time for some. And then she'll pierce you with those deep dark eyes. You'll be surprised. Just wait, you'll find she's waiting from behind. She'll cast a spell on you. There's nothing you can do. You'll become entranced. This is your last dance. And waste away she'll see her opportunity to lead you with her breath, but it is certain death. She's the black widow woman. 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 Oh. Well, that is my time. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for stepping in and listening. And like and subscribe and do all the things that help people like me get their music out there. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, and you scroll on by, just don't tell anybody you hated it, okay? All right, I hope you all have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving, and you have 100 things to be thankful for about. Thank you.